Alright, so this is going to be a quick walkthrough of the stuff I got going on. So I mentioned that I'd been growing some stuff from seed. These are some plants that I bought, some wolfberry and buffalo berry and aronia. That's what it was. I got to put in the ground. This is some black raspberry that grows wild around here. I'm propagating them because it's a good fruit and produces fruit early in the year. And so I guess I got 4 containers or so of them that I'm growing. These are just various trees that I've got growing. A lot of them are apple that I grafted. If you see here, I just used regular electrical tape. Looks like the buds are starting to break here, so those grafts might have taken. We'll see later in the year. I chose something like Ashmead's kernel and Cox's orange pippin to graft onto those. Here's some trees that I had purchased last year. I don't know if you can see the buds on this plum tree, but it is just crazy how many flower buds are on this guy. So, and that is let's figure out what kind of plum that is. That is a beauty plum that I know absolutely nothing about. I got some various trees. Here's some nectarine or peach that grew in my compost pile, and all kinds of things. This guy's super late to come out of hibernation, that Honeycrisp, but it's doing strong. So, but yeah. So these are all these little black bags here were the apple trees that I grew from seed. Black bins are some stuff I bought years ago, and I've just not had time to put in the ground. Here's some trees I bought from a local discount grocery store. They were $10 each, and it looks like they're just regular varieties, nothing special. But I bought 25 one day, and then I bought 18 the other day because I wanted to have them. And so here we go. There's my tractor. I won't show you my garden because it's such a mess. I won't show you up in there. I've got some stuff up in there, up way far away. Hopefully you can see in the light there, if you see the cardboard there. I've grown some stuff along the fence there, and also grown some stuff along my fence here. So I've got some persimmons. I don't remember what I put up against this fence here, it doesn't matter. Some peaches and nectarines, I think, and there's a plum tree. I put some persimmons or pawpaws at the end of one of these places here. Nothing there apparently. So there's that. We'll come down. We'll see the wind damage to my greenhouse that I still have to fix. I'm surprised it took this long for that thing to get blown out. We've had a lot of windstorms, and so far this was the first year it's ever had that happen to it. So one of the things that I've been having problems with is this area right here, this first line here. I've not been able to keep a single tree alive in here, and I think the reason is because there's just so much groundwater that just sits right there. So what I did was I removed some of my crab apples, my native crab apples that will do well in moist soil, and so I replaced crab apples down here and some like beach plums or something that should do better in the wet. What I'm really excited about is I've got some fruit buds going on here. If you can see them right there, if the camera will focus on them. Let me get that. Super nice. I'm excited about that. And then hopefully this will be the first year that I get a lot of fruit set. So this guy's also got a ton of buds on it as well. I won't take the time to zoom in. So this is the original orchard that I put in. It's way small compared to what a lot of people have after this amount of time as far as how big the trees are. But 2 years ago they got girdled really bad, and I think it might have stunted them last year. But last year they all put on actually a lot of growth, the most growth that they've had. This guy right here I found growing next to my crabapple tree, and I took it out, and actually I'm pretty confident now that it is a Oh no, I think this guy's a plum. I got some plums and some, oh here they are. Some plums and some, what I thought were crab apples, and I think might be willows. But yeah, oh, this guy right over here. You see the cardboard here? Let's see if we can see if I'll stand out of the thing. So this guy, last year, was only about a foot tall, and it is an Antonovka full-sized apple tree, standard-sized apple tree. So I've actually started growing this place out a little bit more here to expand it into this area. So it was going to look like just a giant mess. But if you notice, this is my swales, and I've got tons of just freely sown collard greens and whatnot in this area. You can see they're starting to go to seed. I actually filled this place completely in with plants now, and I'm getting somewhat crowded, but they're all young, so they're not so crowded. Some blueberries. I put in 18 blueberry bushes in this area, I think, last year. 18 or 20. I just put in close to 40, well, I will, yeah, close to 40 fruit trees just this year, and last year I put in 20 or so. I got some pears. Right here is a pear or a plum. Let me not be a liar. Let me see here. Oh, this is a plum. And then this locust right here. This is a, not sure if this is black locust or honey locust. I think it's honey locust. But it was about 10 inches tall last year. This is down one of my swales. I finished these with a bulldozer last year that I rented to clear out some land. And so, you know, blueberries, if you can see the tags for them and whatnot. So, but look at all of the kale that I have around here. It's just ridiculous because I just open seeded. Last year I had a bunch of other things growing as well, amaranth and quinoa and stuff growing around. Here's some more of the trees that I just planted this year. More blueberries. So all my swales, I got some more dug, and I completed the ones that I didn't finish last time. And I've got my comfrey coming back up. If you notice there, I've got some, let's see if I zoom in, some more clover coming in, so that's nice. That's some stuff that I freely seeded and has come in. And so all of the things with the black tree guards are something that I put in last year. And here's a row, like, so I didn't put a swale here, but it's wide enough gap in here that I put in a bunch of fruit trees. It's hard to pick them all out, but I think there's 15 or so in this row, maybe 25. And I'll come down here. I also intermixed them with some alder. Alder is the native nitrogen fixer around here. Really fast growing and really productive tree. If you notice, all those guys without any leaves are alders. So coming down here, when I planted these bare roots, I really aggressively pruned them just to be on the safe side. But we'll come back here and stand in the shadow. So I got some, let's see, I got 4 pawpaws that were rooted like this. So this is a pawpaw seedling that came in this plant, or the planter. Maybe I only got 3 of those. But I bought 4 more, or 2 more like this. This is a pawpaw, I think. Yeah, that's a pawpaw. I got some persimmons like that as well. So I put in 10 persimmons and 10 pawpaw, and no, not 10 persimmons. Only 10 only 10 persimmons. No, 12 persimmons and something like 6 pawpaw or 5 pawpaw. This is going to be the area of my pond. You can see it doesn't quite hold water perfectly right now, but I haven't had any animals or anything back here besides the kids. You can see they definitely packed down the dirt here. Got some cranberries and some black walnut. I think there's only one black walnut on the hill. It's right there. But I've got some more black walnut around here somewhere. Around here is where I started putting my my row of persimmons. Let's see if that, yeah, persimmons. And I don't know what variety they are. They're just a regular seed grown, I think. So I've got to put some bushes in. I got the other video where it shows all the bushes that I've been growing. And then we come up here, we can look. So this area is about half of an acre that I cleared here, and it's getting pretty full. I've got some plums and I think I've got some weird plums and some crabapple trees. So most of these sticks in here, like the 3 trees here, are all crab apples. That guy with the leaves there is a crab apple. That guy right there, the real tall one's a crab apple. So I'm going to be grafting, I think, real apples onto them, just because I planted them just because they're native to this area and should be able to be usable for other things. So that's what I got going on now. It looks like a mess right now, but when you got all of this food, you can't really complain, I suppose. So, this is my big dirt berm here that I planted